Wait, stop right there. Don't scroll yet. What went down behind the scenes at the iHeartRadio Music Awards was never meant for your eyes. Hardly anyone noticed. Sure, on the surface, we saw one superstar sweep 7 different awards in a single record-breaking night. Rumors of a massive wedding filled the air. We even saw an Olympic gold medalist take center stage before an audience of millions. But that is not why the Backstage crew suddenly froze. Just moments after leaving the spotlight, two people who had no business crossing paths shared a secret interaction that lasted only a few heartbeats. Then, it vanished. No announcements, no flashing cameras. Absolutely nothing. If you blinked for even a second, you missed the whole thing. We have the entire story. Every single detail, what went down in that exact moment, and why the final reveal flips the whole narrative upside down. So, sit down. The part everyone is ignoring is where things get wild. Let us set the stage, because in this story, context is absolutely everything. It is a Thursday night in Los Angeles. The 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards is roaring, and the energy in the room is pure electricity. We are witnessing one of the most massive nights in the music industry. This year felt different for reasons we will uncover shortly. But first, there is something you must understand before we go any further. This was no typical awards ceremony. This was a rare night where 3 massive worlds collided inside the very same building at once. World number 1, the music scene. Anchored by Taylor Swift, who was shattering records before the show even finished. Then, world number 2, the high-stakes world of sports. Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs star and perhaps the world's most famous athlete, was right there supporting his future wife. And world number 3, the one that caught everyone by surprise, the elite world of Olympic competition. Stepping into the gala was 20-year-old skating sensation Alysa Liu, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist from the United States. But she was not just an invited guest. She actually had a major job to perform. What happened when these 3 worlds collided behind the scenes is the real reason you clicked this video. Stay right there. This is where the story gets fascinating. As Alysa Liu walked onto that stage, the crowd erupted in an immediate reaction. This was way more than a simple celebrity cameo. This young woman is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. At just 20 years old, she stood before the music industry's elite with one incredibly important mission that she had to complete. She was there to hand Taylor Swift the Artist of the Year award. Just imagine the intense pressure of that specific moment. You are giving the top prize of the evening to quite possibly the biggest star in the history of this ceremony. Every single lens in that arena is trained on you. Millions more are watching from home. You have to find words worthy of such a massive milestone. And how did Alysa Liu handle it? She absolutely nailed it. Standing at the mic, she addressed Taylor Swift directly. Listen closely, she called her the undisputed GOAT of music, the greatest of all time. Zero hesitation. No nerves. Just pure poise from a 20-year-old champion used to performing under intense pressure. Then, she presented Taylor Swift with her 7th massive win of the night. 7 trophies in a single evening. But I need you to focus on this next part before we continue. This detail is going to be vital later on. Alysa Liu did not just show up to hand over a shiny trophy. She shared a deep, personal connection with Taylor Swift that nearly everyone in that room was unaware of. When she shared that secret, the entire energy of the event shifted. I will reveal exactly what that connection was in just a bit. But first, let us look at who was witnessing all of this from the audience. While Alysa Liu was up there owning every single second, one specific person in the crowd was watching her very, very closely. Travis Kelce. He was in the building for one reason alone: to support Taylor Swift, his soon-to-be wife. The woman currently having what might be the biggest night in the history of the iHeartRadio Awards. He played his usual role, the proud partner and supportive anchor standing beside the most famous artist on the planet. But as he watched Alysa Liu present that trophy, something changed. Something in his mind just clicked. Here is the thing about Travis Kelce people often overlook. Yes, he is an elite pro football player. Sure, he is famous for his relationship with Taylor Swift. But he is also a man who deeply respects true greatness. He respects excellence. He knows exactly what it looks like when someone truly rises to meet a big moment. Seeing a 20-year-old Olympian command that stage with the poise of a veteran, handling the massive spotlight with ease, Travis Kelce definitely took notice. And he made a mental note. What happened backstage is the secret moment the cameras almost missed. Now, it is the one clip being replayed and shared across every single platform. This footage reveals everything you need to know about the characters of these three stars. It is telling. We are diving in right now. But first, I promise to explain how figure skater Alysa Liu is connected to Taylor Swift. Honestly, this part of the story gave me actual chills when I first heard it. Here is the deal. Taylor Swift did not just attend the iHeartRadio Awards as a musician this year. Behind the scenes, she has been quietly contributing to the world of sports, specifically Team USA, specifically the 2026 Milan Cortina Winter Olympics. Swift actually lent her voice to narrate an official Team USA promotional video right before those games started. A video built to inspire. It was designed to hype up the athletes and the fans watching at home. According to Alysa Liu, it worked. While standing on that iHeartRadio Awards stage, Liu thanked Taylor Swift's narration for inspiring Team USA to win gold in the figure skating team event in Milan Cortina. Let that sink in. A musician and songwriter who has never once worn competitive figure skates helped fuel an actual Olympic gold medal victory. And the champion giving her that credit was right there, handing Taylor the Artist of the Year award. This is exactly why that presentation felt so different from your typical award show moment. There was genuine history between these two women. Real gratitude and raw emotion. Even Taylor, who has won more awards than anyone, was visibly shaken by it. But let us finally get to what the cameras caught. The secret moment Travis Kelce did not know was recorded. This is it. This is the big moment you have been waiting for. After the speeches and the spotlights faded, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift found Alysa Liu backstage. This is where it gets interesting. Remember, Travis Kelce is a 6'5" NFL superstar with Super Bowl rings and millions of fans watching him. He looked at this 20-year-old skater and made sure she knew just how impressed he really was. The mics caught everything. Kelce looked at Liu and told her, and I am quoting here, "You are so good at that. You crushed it." Then he joked, "That was a mouthful." That is the moment. Now, before you shrug it off, you need to understand why this interaction is so important. It sounds simple. A kind word backstage. Nothing earth-shattering at first glance. But here is the magic. Travis did not have to say a thing. He could have just nodded and walked on. No one would have noticed. No one would have cared. But he stopped to make eye contact. He gave this young Olympic champion her flowers in a totally genuine and unrehearsed way. And Taylor was right there too, telling Liu she was absolutely incredible. Two of the biggest stars on Earth, stopping everything to make a 20-year-old feel truly seen. Meanwhile, Liu, who had just navigated an Olympic gold medal run and a massive live audience, accepted the praise gracefully and kept it moving. That is just three champions recognizing each other. The cameras saw it all. Now, let us look at the big picture from the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards. Taylor Swift just extended her record as the most decorated artist in the history of this show. 41 total awards. That number is so high, it does not even feel like reality anymore. 7 trophies in a single night. She accepted every one of them with the same heart and soul she always has. Travis Kelce was right there the whole time. He was not trying to take her spotlight. He was just being exactly what she needs, a supportive partner. A steady presence who celebrates her wins as if they were his own Super Bowls. And Alysa Liu? This 20-year-old Olympic gold medalist, who most music fans had probably never heard of before Thursday, walked into that building and delivered a legendary presentation. She credited Taylor Swift for her own Olympic success and left a truly lasting impression on literally every person in that room. This was much more than just another award show. It was a massive collision of music, professional sports, and the Olympic spirit. Somehow, it all blended into one of the most feel-good moments of the year. And best of all, The cameras caught it. That is the real story of what happened backstage at the iHeartRadio Music Awards between Travis, Taylor, and Alysa Liu. If you've stuck around until now, thank you. Truly. Stories like this need more than a quick headline or a 30-second clip. If you like this breakdown, smash that like button right now. It takes literally 1 second and helps others discover this video. For more deep dives with full stories and nothing left out, make sure you're subscribed. Trust me, we are just getting started here. Leave a comment below. What was your absolute favorite moment from the iHeartRadio Awards this year? I'm dying to know. I will catch you in the next one.